Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to another video. We are back once again, but this time we are inside my 370Z, and that is just for right now because I just got breakfast and I am in the parking lot now of the restaurant, and I figured I'd just hop on here and do an intro before I drive over to the park and finish the rest of the video. But I wanted to quickly shout out this Jay Leno's Garage Quick Detailer Spray because this just saved me a lot. So, as you know, I drive a Nissan 370Z, and I try to keep it looking very nice on the outside. So I have a detail spray I use. So I don't really know why it's this way, but when I go to the store, all I find is graphene detail spray from Adams Polishes. And I prefer to use the actual detail spray from Adams Polishes. I don't like the graphene one, but sometimes, you know, in a pinch, I just grab it because it's in store. I don't have to go online and order it. But the problem with that is it makes some hazing happen when I'm trying to detail the car. So after it dries, you'll see like streaks and some hazing, and it just doesn't look that good. Now, sometimes it doesn't do that, but other times it does. And this time it was really bad. So I had to switch up entirely and get a different product. But I wanted to make sure that there was no ceramic properties in it, because I know that those extra polymers in there are what's causing it to have that haze like that. Let me show you the other spray I have. So this one here is what I'm talking about, the graphene detail spray, and this is good, but it's meant for people that already have a ceramic coating on their vehicle, and I don't. So this is meant to enhance that, and so sometimes I can get away with it where it doesn't leave any marks, any hazing or streaks or anything, but sometimes I can't, and this is an example of a time I can't. And I think I'm probably done with this because I found something else that will work. I tried another brand. I've tried McGuire's before. That does leave a little bit of hazing. I've tried this other one recently. I don't remember the name of it, but it's just one of those where you can go to Walmart or AutoZone and pick it up and try it. But a lot of those products, they will leave some kind of hazing or streaking. So when I picked up this one, I was very happy to see that it did not do that. So I highly recommend this one for sure if you're looking to detail the exterior of your vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the park right now and finish the rest of this video. I wasn't sure if I wanted to film a video today, but I figured, you know, it's been a while since I've gone out there and filmed, and filming has always been my passion, so I just wanted to go out there and do it today. So that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, so we are just cruising in normal drive mode now to the park because I don't want to use manual mobile. I'm trying to drive right now, but we are just going to keep going down this road here for a bit. I haven't done like a POV video of this car in a long time, but this is what it looks like. I've got 91,236 miles. So the last time I did a POV video would have been a long time ago. So yep, nothing's really changed in the interior of the car. I've just got stuff kind of everywhere right now because I have a lot of microfiber towels and trash bags and detailed product and everything. But yeah, I will see you guys when we get to the park. Alright guys, so we made it to the park here. As you can see, I've got my 370Z behind me, and I wanted you to take a listen to the idle because this new exhaust is really, really nice. That's just that idle right there, and it's a single exit, so if you look down here, see it goes all the way up. It's got a custom Y pipe and all the way back. It's full catback exhaust. Stock cats though, but yeah, I'm loving the way that this car looks, because if you've been following my channel for a while, you would remember when this car was stock, it was bone stock. There was nothing different about it, and over the years, I've done different things. I have spacers on the wheels. I have Michelin Pilot Sport all-season tires. I have aftermarket headlights, taillights, fourth brake light down here, which I wired in up to the brake light harness here. And then I've got custom side markers, which recently got changed because the Morimoto ones are not that good, so I don't recommend those, but these are much better, and they're sequential too. Same thing for the headlights and taillights. Also, you may notice on my brakes, these are not red, they're gray, and the gray ones are still Nissan, they're still OEM, but they're actually far cheaper than the red ones, and the red ones I used to have were all scraped up from previous owner and just neglect and age. So I had my whole brake system redone, new rotors, pads, calipers, new brake fluid, all of that I had done a couple years ago at this point. Coming around to the front, you can see I have my V2 Nismo bumper custom painted to match this car because they never made a Nismo in this gun metallic color, but they did a great job paint matching. I mean, it's flawless. You can't even tell a difference at all. Now, of course, this bumper I did not have PPF'd, so it does have chips in some places, but it's all right. You know, I bought it for the way it looks. I didn't buy it to be 100% perfect, but this is what the car looks like now. I really love the way it looks, the way it sits. This is stock ride height too, but it's still low enough for me, especially with that new exhaust that hangs low. It's about 4 inches off the ground with that new exhaust on there, so I have to be careful when I'm going places. If I hit a pothole, which I try to avoid, but sometimes it does happen. But yeah, this car has been amazing. I've had it for just over 4 years, and I have done everything to it except for the exhaust work. So I've done the wiring, I've done the headlights, taillight installs, the cold air intakes that are under the hood, the long tubes, so they come all the way up to the front bumper there, and I put together the bumper. Yeah, the only thing I really had done was the exhaust. So that's just because I didn't have the right tools and capability to do it. But I think that the car looks amazing, in my opinion. It's come a long way. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of the car. I love this exhaust. It's a Z1 single exit race catback exhaust. And the reason I wanted race was because I wanted the ability to be really loud when I wanted to, and also be quiet when I wanted to as well. So it actually comes with a silencer, which I do keep in the car in case I want to be quiet, but I mean, it's a Z, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to really put that in. But, you know, it's there if I want to do that. Now, you may notice earlier in the video I talked about the detail spray that I've been using. So the hazing I was talking about, if you can see right here, you might be able to see there's this general area here, and then over here. So right about here, you should be able to see that. That is from the graphene detail spray. So that's why I'm trying to remove that with normal detail spray, because it left some streaks and hazing, and I don't like that. So I'll have to go over this panel again here in a few minutes once I'm done filming the video. I didn't notice that till just now, but overall, I think that everything I've done to the car makes it a really nice vehicle to drive. You know, it's OEM plus, and I get a lot of compliments on it when I go to the gas station and whenever I'm just out and about, really. So I love it, and I am honestly very glad that I purchased it. This car, we are over 91,000 miles now, and when I bought it, it was just under 15,000. So I do drive this car quite a bit, but I still am under the average mileage for a 2016 370Z, so I'm still doing good in that department. But here in a few minutes, like I said, I'm gonna have to wipe this down because at this angle, it just doesn't look that good. It looks like someone worked on my paint and like messed it up, but nope, that's not what it is. So, but as far as the inside goes, it's a bit of a mess right now, but let me show you. So this is what the inside looks like. Got my little Zyno guy here, and I got trash bags everywhere because I keep my microfiber towels in there so there's no dust, and any microfiber towels that are used I put in a different bag, so that way I know that I need to wash those. But the only thing done inside the car really is this aftermarket, well, not really aftermarket, but OEM start button. It's the GTR start stop, and then the 370Z Nismo red ring around it. I did a video installing this a while back, so if you want to check that out, it's on my channel. But this car, I'm gonna turn it off here. Otherwise I'm just burning all the gas. And I have burnt through so much gas with this new exhaust. I know it's because it's pushing more power now and it needs more fuel to do that. And I've been getting on it a lot too. I've been trying to use my burble map as often as I can, which I know may not be the best thing for your engine in the long run, but it's a fun car. You know, it's my only car, so I try to make the most of it and have some fun with it. This video, I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about, but I figured since I'm at the park here, I might as well shoot a video of the 370Z because I do want to make more content on the car. But let me show you what's under the hood, the mods that I have done. There's only a couple, and it's nothing crazy, but we pop the hood here. So if we walk around, open the hood here. So you can see that I have hood struts. These are not factory, and if you go online and you look at how to install these, don't copy what the guy says about drilling this away, because there's no need to do that. I did that because I didn't want the hood to flex with these, but really there was no issue, so I just basically damaged this part of the car for no reason. But if we go around here, you'll notice we have some oil catch cans right here and right there. The dual catch can setup is honestly the best that you could get. It is what I highly recommend. And all these parts are from Z1 Motorsports, but I've got the Z1 Motorsports radiator cap, the oil cap, and these are the long tube intakes that go all the way up to the front bumper. So these are honestly the best mods to get if you care about reliability, which I do, and longevity of the motor. So I highly recommend those products. Now these wheels are factory, so I didn't have to buy any wheels, which is good because wheels for this car are very expensive and I did not really want to buy those. I don't really think that wheels are that important for the vehicle. I care much more about performance than aesthetics, although I do like the way that this car is with the kind of smoked out look and the gray look. I think it matches the car perfectly, especially with the new brakes. But my favorite part about this car is the exhaust now. It didn't used to be a single exit, it used to be a dual exit axle back exhaust. But with the single exit, I think it looks a lot nicer, and it does poke out quite a bit. Now I could move that sleeve back a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of like the way it looks, especially from the rear, because it sticks out so much, especially if you walk up to it. You see, it sticks out a lot to where you actually have to watch where you're walking to not trip over it. I think that honestly, everything I wanted to do to the car to make it fun and still be reliable as a daily, I think I've already done everything. I think it looks really nice, and I'll probably be done modifying it for a while, but there may be something here and there that I might do. Maybe a different oil cooler or something to help with temperatures. Now this does have a factory oil cooler, but it doesn't do the best job. It gets you by, but in the hot summer days of July, it's pretty rough. So I have to be careful and watch my oil temps, but eventually I might get that. Right now, it's not really something I desperately need, but if I start having issues with temperature, then I will go ahead and pick that up. Now, something that's been bothering me is these headlights here. I've replaced both of them about 1.5 years into ownership. Luckily, they are still under warranty, but this one doesn't seem to have much of an issue. But if you go to this side, you can see all that blemishing and stuff is inside the lens. So eventually I will reach out to their support and get another one sent out. But it's really annoying because I've replaced this one twice already. So Morimoto headlights, they are amazing, but over time they just get like that. So I'm not sure, maybe this isn't sealed properly, maybe I got some condensation in there or something, I'm not sure, but that's something that's kind of a nitpick of mine that I don't like too much. But overall, I think that the car looks absolutely flawless from only a few feet away. Now if you get up close to it, you'll see all the rock chips I have. It's a little bit dirty down there, but I've got some rock chips in the hood here. These right here have been here since I owned the car, since I first bought it. I think it was during transport, but Other than that, I think it looks pretty good. I think honestly, I have one of the best looking Z's in this area. A lot of people, they trash these cars, you know, and the paint looks all bad, but I try to keep this one looking nice, and I do take it to car shows sometimes, but not that often anymore, just because people in this area, at least, they tend to mess with your car, and I don't really like that, so I haven't really been going. Also, for some reason on this car, the left rear tire here always seems to get nails in it, and it's always on the inner side of the tire, closest to the axle, which is crazy because you would think that the nails would likely be towards the outside or the middle, but no, it's always on the inner side. So I've had to replace these rear tires a couple times now over the years. The fronts have been replaced only once, but I only replaced them when I had to, when they were pretty much bald, because tires for this car are not cheap. But as you can tell, I've got some streaks here, some hazing I want to correct, so I'm going to go ahead and do a quick wipe down of these areas that I see that need it. And with all that being said, I want to thank you for watching today's video. I want to make more content of the car, so let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next video.